Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, this is the FIA manufacturers here at Catalonia, and as you can also tell on screen, oh look who's on pole position. Yes boys, get in. So yeah, just to, as they've gone through the grid, just to say, welcome to the GRT Esports channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, then click that little bell icon for when we go live streams, as well as uploading content such as this. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how I managed it. I have no idea how I managed to win. Well, spoiler alert, yeah. So yeah, spoiler alert, I won. But what a race from my part. I just managed the pace. I don't know how. Oh, and my chest is beating a million miles a minute. Oh man, I am so happy with this win. I did not expect it. And obviously I'll put all the telemetry up as soon as the race gets going. But oh my goodness me, I am so happy with this race. So yeah, it turns out the 2-stop can work. I did, for the opening stint I did softs to about lap 6 I believe. To about lap 6. You'll see in a minute. So see, I think I went to lap 6 on the first stint, went on hard till lap 10. On lap 10, put another set of softs on, and just, yeah, I did not expect to take this win considering there were cars so much quicker than me. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Going defensive straight away because I've got that big hefty thing up my chuff. I don't know what he was doing there. He just didn't seem to have regard that I was there on the inside, but on the inside line. But hey. And as you can see, and it turns out the Porsche is still really good around here. And I'll be honest with you, every time I've raced the Porsche around here, in the FIA manufacturers, I've always been in the top 3, and I've kept that streak going, people. Get in. But, okay, yeah, so yeah. 14 laps. And obviously I will split the video into different clips and whatnot, unless you want to see the full version, which means I'll post the full version, might as well. Somehow, I don't know how or why, but I'm magically building the gap to the Merc behind me. Yeah. So yeah, coming across the line now to finish lap 1. We've got a pretty good gap to the car behind, which is the Merc. So personally, I thought it would have been all over me by now. But to be fair, this is one of the lower splits. Sorry. But yeah, I am very happy. But yeah, nothing really exciting happening for the first half of the race until the pit stop. So I'm just gonna skip this forward a bit for you. Right, just moving on to the lap 5 now. At this point I thought it's best to go into the pits, to go onto the hard tyres. Originally I was thinking about just sticking and doing the one stop, but then I realised I'm in a Porsche. I don't really have the straight line speed to be on the hards for so long. So here we go, hands on, no fuel. Yeah, didn't really have to bother with the fuel on this one. So coming up to the pits now, and as you can see, Wolfie is adopted first place. Tried my best to keep up with him, but obviously he's on a softer tyre and he was able to, you know, build a gap from me. So obviously we're doing our best to try and keep but obviously we've got the German and the Frenchman. They were my biggest threat, to be honest, because they were super quick. When we qualified, in the qualifying, I think there was like a 1/10 or 2/10 between me and that Frenchman. It was a tight gap. But yeah, as you can see now, I'm still keeping up with him. He's not running away with it, but I am getting caught massively by the Merc, the Oreo Merc. So yeah, we're just trying to maintain that gap now, but I'll just skip on to a bit later on in the race until the next pit stop, because I believe, did he pit? No, I believe he came into the pits now, but I don't think he did actually. I don't know, I can't remember. Did he come into the pits? No. So Wolfie came in the pits, I think lap 8, lap 9? No, he didn't. He went a bit earlier? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, skip a bit forward for you all, because, you know, nothing exciting is really happening. So just skipping forward on now onto lap 7. As you can tell, I've lost the position to the Oreo Merc in front. Now I'm under a lot of pressure from the Frenchman in the GTR, but the German gets it all wrong coming out of the final corner, gets it too spun, and the Frenchman just runs it a bit too wide, which is giving me a little breather coming down this straight. But as you can see, he's caught right up to me because of that straight line speed. A little bit of a lock up there for myself, not really connecting that corner right, and he's right on the back of me. So we'll just skip a little bit forward now so you can see what's happened. Okay, so it's coming up to the end of lap 8 now. As you can tell, the Frenchman he's closed that gap a lot more, and he did get a better run out of that final corner than I did. So as you can tell, yeah, the German of Wolfie in the Lexus has coming for his pit stop. Side by side now, coming down the main straight with the Frenchman. I tried to tuck back, he easily gets past me. I tried to tuck in the slipstream, couldn't find a way to fight back and take P1, but we are still in the podium spots, and that was my target being top 5, ultimate target being the top 3. So yeah, I just try to keep up with him at this point. Then I realised at this point I was thinking, should I pit, maybe, no, yes, no. So I was just thinking on the fly, trying to tweak my strategy, thinking what I can do to really maximise so I can get the win. But as you can tell, the German in the Merc behind me has caught right up to me now. As we come through this little section, it just gone a little bit too deep through there. So yeah, he's in the slipstream now. Well, he doesn't go for the move. He thinks that nothing of it, but the Frenchman in front runs himself a little too deep. So we've now caught onto the back of him now, but obviously these few corners here, not the best overtaking manoeuvre, so you just want to tuck in behind and just keep it line of rest. Look at this, look how close the us three are. It is absolutely mega. So the Frenchman now comes into the pits, but he doesn't come in for the hards because the hard tyres are the mandatory tyres. So he doesn't come in for the hard tyres, he came in for another set of soft. So I think that's why he kind of bottled his strategy there, as well as the German in the Merc. He did the same thing. But yeah, he makes the move up down the inside, going through 10-1. Or 10-1, 10-2. Coming up now through 10-3. But yeah, nothing too exciting at the minute. Well, I say that, it was exciting for me. Still on the back of him. Again, I'm on the hard tyres, so I'm not necessarily going to have the grip or pace on these tyres. But to keep up with him, especially since he's on a softer tyre, remarkable. I just broke, again, just went a bit too deep in there, which is giving him just that little bit of a gap. Not too much though. But as you can see, Wolfie, the German that came into the pits earlier, he is chasing us down. The Frenchman just in the background there. So the Frenchman's made a good recovery from the first lap incident. So we're coming up now, I believe, yeah, I came into the pits at this point. I was thinking, you know what, yeah, 2-stop, I'm doing it. Because it was a risk, it's a risk. So, and as you can see, the German comes into the pits as well. I follow him in. And obviously, I've got a bit more fuel in here, so I'm going to be a little bit heavier. So that's going to affect my straight line performance. So coming up the pits now, just coming up behind him now, and he decided to go onto the hard tyres. He moves across on the rest line. I'm down the inside. I brake a little bit later, going into first gear and make the move. And now I'm just pushing the hell out of this Porsche to try and catch up to the two in front. At this point in the race, they were 6 seconds ahead of me, 6-7 seconds. So I was pushing this car to the ragged edge and pushing a little bit more than I usually would. And as you can see, since we're on the softer tyre, we are creating a gap to the Merc, which again, surprising. The Merc has better straight line speed than the Porsche. But this isn't necessarily a power track, so there you are. I just found myself a little bit wild. Luckily I didn't get a penalty from that, so thank Christ. A little bit of a lock up there, and as you can see in front of me, let's just switch camera angles. As you can see, Wolfie and the Frenchman, they're absolutely battling each other out, which is helping me catch up massively. And I believe Wolfie came into the pits at this point again. So there goes Wolfie, which opens the door for me to go after the Frenchman and attack for that P1. So we're just going to stay with this view for the rest of the race, so you can see an on-board lap of Catalonia as well. And as you can tell, just a little bit of a lock up on the front tyres again. That's how much I was pushing this car to the point it was locking up. But as you can see, he's starting to struggle a little bit now, because I am on fresher soft tyres, he's on old soft tyres. So I've just got a bit more grip going through these corners. And obviously at this point I was hoping just to pressure him into making a mistake, so that I can make the move. So we're coming through this section now. This section does catch me out quite a bit, but luckily he didn't catch me out this time. coming through now this nice little section. I like this little section. It's a nice little medium speed corner. I do enjoy it. So now we're starting to really catch up now, breaking out the 100-meter mark, going purple, and a miracle has happened. The mistake that I was talking about, I wanted to happen, and he's gone and made that mistake, putting us all back into P1. But I believe at this point he did come into the pits to go on to the hard tyres, which again gave me a massive breather. So we'll just go back to this camera. So yeah, it gave me a massive breather just to... There we go, confirmation's gone in the pits. And we set the fastest lap of the race so far of 45.0, so we are doing very well. But yeah, this lap, nothing too exciting, so just yeah, nothing too exciting was happening, but my chest was beating a million miles a minute at this point. It's like, don't make mistakes, don't cock it up, do not do anything stupid. Thankfully I didn't. So just skip forward to the final lap now, just coming up to the end of the race, and as you can see, no dramas, nothing, no penalties as we're coming through now for the final couple of corners. Here we go, round, and here we go around the final corner we go, to take P1 and our first ever win for GRT Esports. Well, my first ever win for GRT Esports. I lost it. I celebrated like a madman when that happened. But yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. GRT Punty coming at you with this week's FIA Group 3 manufacturers here at Catalonia in my Porsche, taking the win. Guys, that is going to be it for this video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and also there's a few links in the description if you want to support further by joining us in the community through Discord. It's all there. Anyway people, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.